Welcome back to another episode of Vass Reacts, and we got VV2 Best Anime Fights of Spring 2022. Okay, 2022. I haven't really been watching no anime recently. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really been actually keeping up with watching anything. I've been trying to wait for Chainsaw Man to drop as the anime. I've read the manga, perfect. Part 2 come out next month. Waiting for it. Love it. I've been watching The Boys lately. Peak show. I love it with my heart. Let's get right into this video though. This is not about what I've been watching. It's about this video. Best anime fights of spring 2022. Which I need to start picking back up again on some anime. Let's get it. Let's see what Vinny2 got for us. He never disappoints. Is this gonna get blocked?
Spring 2022 is over, and there's one thing I noticed about the season. Not exactly a late realization, but something that didn't come up immediately. This season, albeit strong, features a lot of rom-coms, comedies, and...
I'm glad I started watching his videos, because his videos gave me a list of anime to watch that I have to watch.
Mystery shows. Check out the top shows in the seasonal charts, the ones that everyone's talking about. We have expected hits like Spy Family, Kaguya, and Shikimori, as well as...
Oh, that's clean! That's crisply like animated.
Overall, not a lot of action anime, and even perennial favorite Shield Hero seems to have its first season momentum staggered. But what about my seasonal fights videos? Sure, Spy Family has some action, but you know that's not what we're here to talk about, right? Well, don't even worry. Even in this season that doesn't seem to have a lot of fighting, I managed to find some battles that will get your heart racing and that adrenaline flowing. So let's get to it. The top 10 fights of the spring 2022 season. Here we go. How about a chill fight to start the list? Here's Ark versus Basilisk. Skeleton Knight in Another World may not have become a mainstream hit this season, but it's a refreshing change of pace. People have jokingly called it the light mode Ainz show, and it's easy to see why. To easily establish the contrast of this show from other serious power fantasy isekais, we have this early fight against the Basilisk. If you were to ask me, I like how...
So it's an isekai? I don't like isekai.
The fight maintained the air of tension despite there being a light-hearted backdrop to it. Whereas most isekai heroes would have dispatched this random monster in a showcase of power, Ark struggles a bit against it. Fumbles would be a better word for it, I suppose, as there's really that aura of awkwardness beyond the display of wits and bravery. This fight does what it needs to do. Establish Skeleton Knight in Another World's overall tone and appeal as a more wholesome and light-hearted isekai adventure.
I don't know how I feel about this one, Vinny.
For a more serious adventure in Fantasyland, here's I'm Quitting Heroing.
Okay, I see what this is. Yeah, no equal rights. Yeah, beat her ass.
I'm not gonna lie, before the season started, I'm Quitting Heroing wasn't on my watch list. However, upon taking another look at the charts and the premises of each show...
It's amazing how he sit and watch every anime and he keep up to date with every anime.
I decided to give it a shot.
This is literally my anime newsletter. Me watching his videos is my newsletter for anime.
And so far, I'm liking what it's been doing with the age-old question, what happens to the hero after he's won? It's also got some great fights that the season sorely needed, such as Leo fighting the 4 generals. Bro really pulled the Aaron card for the big twist as the anime heads towards the end of its run, and it's here that we get a more direct proof of how powerful hero Leo really is. He goads them into battle, one that he knows very well that he can win without breaking a sweat. In the 4 against 1 fight, he easily shrugs off everything the generals can throw at him, all while responding in kind. The reversal of role plays into the fight so well, with how much he's gloating and brushing off everyone else. Leo really has that villain role practiced to perfection, don't you think?
Damn, he ain't do nothing. He one-shot her like that?
The Spirit
I might have to watch that.
Good.
Okay, I was told Rising of the Shit Hero was good. I was told this is a good show to watch. And this is already on my list.
I said still pretty good because, honestly speaking, there's quite some changed content in this fight that could have made it better. Shield Hero's second season is still something that I did have fun with. Unfortunately, I guess it's about time for it to get hit with the classic light novel adaptation disease of cut or modified content. Guess that's why the series seems to have fallen off since the glory days of, well, just a few years ago. Still, the Spirit Tortoise fight is exciting and enjoyable as its own anime segment. The voice acting, the production size of it, like the visuals and music, are all on par for what you'd want, and they really did play up the threat of this big boss by showing its power and how it and the monsters mowed down armies at the end. We also get some cool new skills from Raftalia and the gang, but it just needed more build. build-up. It's a good fight, but I really hope you can check out the manga or the novels for this one. The anime does try its best, but I feel there's still just something lost in terms of the sheer magnitude of the fight. Still, if you're up for some intense action that will get you hyped in the same way boss raids do,
so I should read the
this
manga.
is a nice representation of that.
Okay, alright, figure it out. Bro, this man is literally my anime newsletter, and I'm grateful for that. I barely keep up with anime now because I be so busy.
Fine versus Kubo is a simple fight that's enjoyable.
Fine, I say fine.
I didn't expect Vampire in the Garden to be a fight-heavy series, but in the small number of episodes we had, the show still gave us an enjoyable battle between Fine and Kubo. The two already had a fight early on, but it's nothing compared to the spectacle and the decisiveness of this last one. I like the fight because it's not just a battle between two combatants. Instead, it's a clash of ideals, just as good fights must be. The two represent two opposing values and worldviews, coexistence or hatred. Only one can triumph in the end. This second fight retains the smoothness and the fluidity of the first Fine versus Kubo fight, but now adds so much to the stakes, being the climax that we all needed. It also had no shortage of drama and tension thanks to Fine's vampiric nature manifesting. The Netflix release model is a true killer for an anime's lifespan in the community consciousness. Just look at the Stone Ocean and Summertime render. Still, I implore you to watch Vampire in the Garden. It's a short 5 episodes long, but it's definitely worth the journey.
5 episodes? I'm gonna watch it.
Hibiki and Uta versus Undertakers is one of Bubble's top highlights.
Ooh, that look clean! That's fluid!
It's a film that has quite divided public opinion. It's not controversial by any means, but the reception has been mixed to say the least. What hasn't had a mixed reception, however, is the universal agreement that it's a masterpiece in terms of visuals. The artistic style, the color quality, the sound direction and such are nothing short of beautiful. And there's no better moment to illustrate all that than the showdown between the protagonists and the Undertakers. It's not as much of a fight than an athletic race through the skies, and with the music and ambient sounds like the people cheering, you get pulled into the moment.
I'm getting chills from watching this one.
Wit at its best, directing fast-paced fights. That
okay, so Wit directed this or animated this?
In this scene, as we follow the characters fly around and take the
this on my
list,
bro. This is on my list, bro.
It helps that the music adds so much to the scene,
I'm watching
especially
this.
when the Undertakers all go after Uta. Many people have called this the best scene in the movie. I certainly agree, which is why I placed it
this is a movie.
This fight list.
I want to be that shit fluid.
Before continuing, how about taking some time to thank today's video sponsors? Because if you're more of a strategist than a fighter,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. W-Ed, for real,
introducing
get your bag,
Samedi
bro.
Manor, a game that I recently found and I just can't stop playing. Samedi Manor is the latest in the popular genre. To watch out for special events in order to get even more perks and rewards. A fun game to pass the time. We have Spriggan,
Right back to
and
the video,
Sean
bro.
taking
Get your
off
bag, bro.
Manor,
Get your
little
bag.
boy.
We had to skip that, bro. I like this giving me
When I
some
saw what
animation
Spriggan
style
was
give me
all
Kill la
about,
Kill vibes.
I knew we'd have something like this coming. I'm talking about a frantic, high-tension
never
fight
mind,
that
never
pits
mind,
the
never
two
mind.
operatives against some of the fiercest foes possible. I know it's going to be one of those thriller action anime, but to have enemies that employ some of the craziest attacks that newcomers could think come out of the
Okay,
left
I see the
field,
CGI.
this is the wild action that we came here for. The pace and the intensity of the fight was really well conveyed with how the animators decided to do this scene. I mean, it's quite a mess in a good way, but also not to the point where you don't understand what's happening. The camera work is also great in emphasizing the impact of the moves, especially the finishes. Spriggan might have felt a tad bit condensed given that it's just 6 episodes, but in terms of fight choreography and animation, this one has it all.
Damn, that man got prosthetics. See, it hurts my feeling getting called a demon by a freak show like you.
Lastly, we have everyone versus Kaido and Big Mom.
Don't spoil it. From what okay, I don't even watch One Piece. I mean, stop lying. I seen One Piece. I stopped at Ace execution. Well, when they found out when Ace got executed, Luffy was like, that's where I stopped at. As I see on Twitter and Instagram and everything else, social media, saying how far Luffy has come, am greatly appreciated. I hate how our fan bases, Naruto, Attack on Titan, every anime fan base come together and clash all the time, which is toxic. But I'm proud of how far Luffy has came. I know it's an anime, but from a boy in a barrel that's made out of rubber, from a rubber boy that was stuck in a barrel floating at sea, to this now, I'm proud of Luffy, bro. And I gotta keep. I know I might have to talk through this clip in general, cause this clip is gonna be the one to get this video banned.
Has there been a fight in One Piece that has as much hype as this one? If we're talking about modern One Piece...
Look, Zoro, all of them, bro.
I don't think anything comes close to this
proud.
one. But two of the biggest and the baddest in
I remember when
Kaido
Zoro
and Big
got
Mom
fucked up by
finally team
Mihawk
up.
and his little
The
butter
world
knife.
will know fear. But we know Luffy's the last person who would take it lying down, and the time's knife...
Look at him, he's sauced out. Look at Luffy.
Alliance and the worst generation. And it's shonen goodness
Look at Vass.
as we love it. It stretches for a lot of episodes, showing off a lot of growth in terms of our heroes and a lot of moments backing up the hype that Kaido and Big Mom have. They're not the toughest competition our heroes have faced so far for nothing, and they put on a spectacle for the whole stretch of episodes. But we also get a lot of cool moments from the protagonists, and seeing Luffy and Zoro take the fight to Kaido is truly a sight to behold. One Piece has had its share of hype moments year in and year out, but I don't think anything from recent memory comes close to how well this lived up to it.
I'm gonna be upset when One Piece comes to an end.
Can't wait to see the recent manga chapters make it to the anime, and that's something for you guys to look forward to.
This has been one of the longest running anime that I know of so far. And look, One Piece and Luffy's journey, the Straw Hat's journey.
And there you have it.
I'm definitely watching that shit.
2022.
That shit
Which one is the
fluid.
best in your opinion? What do you think? Whichever it is, I hope that this video did its job of showing that despite not having a lot of action titles, Spring 2022 still has some pretty good fights, some of which you might have overlooked. Meanwhile,
well, we gonna cut off these little seconds right here. From Vinny 2, y'all. I appreciate Vinny 2 for making these kind of videos, because his channel is literally my anime newsletter to keep up with anime at the time, and I'm grateful for it. So, Vinny 2, I'm kind of, am I even subscribed to you yet, bro? No, I'm not. Hell no, I'm not even subscribed. Hell no. What the hell was I doing? Yeah, I'm grateful for Vinny 2. He keep me updated with my anime. Like I said, this is my newsletter for anime. So, best fights. And I don't know. I haven't seen any of these, except for I haven't even seen a One Piece fight. I know a One Piece. All the rest of them I never heard of, because they actually new. So, every anime that I literally seen on this list, I'm gonna watch. If y'all got some more information to relay to me about the anime that I saw on this list, except for One Piece, I know what goes down. Just gotta pick it back up. But any other anime on this list that I don't know about, please leave me some more information. Please leave me some reaction requests. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time.